Good morning. Welcome back. I'm your favorite RJ Ayan, and I'm here to conduct a debate. You know what FDI is? Well, I'm not sure about it, that if I also know about it. So we have here Mr. Arun Jaitley from BJP, Mr. Manish Tiwari, fourth president of Congress, and a famous economist, Arundhati Roy. So, Mr. Manish Tiwari, I would like to ask you that what do you mean by FDI?
FDI stands for Foreign Direct Investment. According to it, foreign companies can directly invest in our country and by buying a company in our country or by expanding its operations.
Okay, so you think that is a good thing?
Yes.
Mr. Arun Jaitley, what would you like to say about FDI?
FDI really means, as you said, foreign direct investment, which directly deals with the monetary matter. By using this way, we can acquire standalone position in the Indian economy. The policy is very simple: to remove the rivals.
Both gave some definition, but they were a bit different. So I would like to ask Ms. Roy, what do you think FDI is?
The foreign direct investment in any country abroad is the net inflow of investment. In order to acquire management control and profit sharing or the whole ownership of an accredited company operating in the country and receiving investment. The foreign direct investment generally encompasses the transfer of technology and expertise and participation in the joint venture and management.
Okay, so Mr. Tiwari, she said something. You heard it. I would like to ask that what are the advantages of FDI?
There are many jobs to be created within 5 years, and farmers will get a good price for their crops, and billions of rupees will be invested in our market.
Okay, Mr. Arun Jaitley, what are the disadvantages of FDI?
As every concept has both its advantage and disadvantage. Now I'm here to actually share the disadvantages of FDI. It will affect 50 million merchants in India. It will also affect the profit distribution and the retail ratio. And it will also create inflation and price rise, due to which the market would be situated far away, and the traveling expenses would rise, due to which the access would be limited for the poor people, and rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer.
I mean that the disadvantages are more than the advantages. Mr. Roy, you heard both of them. What would you like to say?
I agree with both of them partially.
Partially.
Yes, partially. As you see that I agree with Mr. Arun that there are some disadvantages of FDI, but everything has a good and a bad side. Besides all these disadvantages, FDI can fill up the gap of national savings, tax revenue gap, foreign exchange gap, skill gap, technology, management, and entrepreneurship gap.
It can also can be a problem. Can you solve the problem? So you have a positive view towards FDI.
Yes, I agree that I have a positive view about FDI, but still I am neutral.
Okay. So now, Mr. Tiwari, what will be the benefits that India will have if FDI comes in India?
It will have a good impact. Firstly, farmers will get a good price of their crops, as I said earlier, and billions of dollars will be invested in our economy, which will boost it, and India will become more developed.
Okay.
I don't agree with it. FDI won't solve the problem, but it would rather than aggravate it. This policy is very simple. First, they would buy the product from the farmers having high produce. Then they would sell the product at very cheap rate, and then because of it, the competitors will shut down their companies, and after some time, they would increase the prices of the product at regular intervals. Due to which, after some time, the product price would rise up to such an extent that the product would be more expensive than its actual product price, and due to which the country will suffer from inflation, and millions of merchants would be also affected, and the retail businesses would also face loss. So it's a complete waste for the country.
Do you think that it would not be good to have FDI?
No.
Okay, Ms. Roy, what's your view?
Yes, I agree that development will be seen with the incoming of FDI, but I also agree that inflation may increase. It may also lead to unemployment as the midlers would lose their jobs as the company or shops would buy directly from farmers. But all this will happen or not is still unpredictable, as it is impossible and encouraged to come to an outcome without experiencing it.
Okay, Mr. Tiwari, stats show that there are many countries who have eradicated FDI from their country. So even after knowing it, why is India taking it?
Yes, I agree with you that many countries are doing FDI because they face many problems like literacy and like inflation and unemployment. But our country is ready to face those problems, and we are pretty much sure that we will not face those problems.
You see, that shows that it's not a good thing. But even though you support it,
Uh, we are ready to face those problems, and we will overcome those.
okay, Mr. Arun, what's your viewpoint?
According to me, FDI will give the control of India's market in the hands of the foreign countries. Or it's not wrong to say I must say that the foreign countries would have their hands on the Indian economy. So it's not wrong to say that what happened 265 years ago is most likely to happen now also. So I don't support FDI.
That's a very good point. I was turning to Mr. Tiwari. What would you like to say about it?
What Mr. Arun said is only a possibility, and I also know my history and my country's history, and I won't let that happen again.
Whatever would you tell that will happen?
Mr. Arun, let me get Ms. Joy's reaction. Yes, Ms. Joy.
Yes, since I will very well agree with Mr. Arun, what he has pointed out is very well possible. It cannot be overlooked.
So, you do feel that it is possible?
Yeah.
We told you that it is not possible, and we won't allow that to happen.
Mr. Arun, what do you say? That will the impact of FDI on farmers be good or bad?
The policy of FDI states that the company and the big shops, would actually buy the products from the big farmers having high producers. And as usually, the small farmers would remain neglected, due to which the rich and the poor gap would increase, and the rich would get richer, and the poor would get poorer, and the situation would not improve.
But the middleman will be removed from the chain, and the farmers will get more price for their crops. So what is the